one team that seems to always rise to the top. But a huge upset has changed that storybook finale for Optic Gaming. And now only 2 teams remain. One has been doing what they do, win, bullying their way through the top half of the bracket. Denial is deserving of their place here near the top. But it's the other team, Revenge, that has people wondering. Previously unproven, they have surprised many and continue their winning ways. Are the winds of the change in the air, or will experience rule the day?
The best. It's why we are here. To be the best means there is no equal. To stand alone at the top. It is a road less traveled. The road is rough, fraught with obstacles in the path to victory. Adversity is the norm here. Looking at the numbers, there are common factors shared by all that determine a high level of success. Intelligence, rational decision-making, risk. Keeping your eye on the prize is just one small piece of the puzzle. Practice makes perfect, but you don't need to be perfect here. Just better. Better than before. Better than all the rest. Better right now. The next step in creating a legacy is to first win here, on the biggest stage, against the best there is, in front of all. The ultimate prize awaits, the payoff at the end of the road less traveled. Call of Duty Championship. The name says it all. The end of the road is here.
I feel like I'm about to MC the hottest rap battle in the year in the camera guys in front of my teleprompter, so I don't even know what you want me to say. There we go. Look at this. I feel like we're about to face off. This is pretty intense. Indeed, the end of the road is here, gentlemen. Who we thought was going to be here doesn't even matter anymore. It's all about who is here now. 2 teams will try, but there can only be one champion. There can only be one best. So it all comes down, who do you think it will be? Let's meet the players. Look at you guys. So we got Denial. Denial, how you boys feeling today? How's everything going, Clay? Talk to me.
You know, we're just ready to play. We're not thinking about anything else. We're ready for this Detroit hardpoint.
You feeling good? All right, Revenge. Tell me, how you guys feeling?
We want revenge.
Woo! We put a little play on words. Hold on, I gotta do this. Are you guys gonna deny them?
No, I just think they're in denial.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we can let you guys go take your positions in the booth. We got a great finals matchup. I'm gonna smudge this for good luck for both of you guys on both sides. Yeah, come on, guys. They've come a long way, both of these teams. Give it up for them. All right, I'm sending up to the casters. Kick it off, Puckett and Benson.
All right, thank you, Fwiz. It is time, Benson. 1 year later, a brand new game, and we will have a new champion. None of the players in the booth with a ring yet.
That's unbelievable. If you just said that going into this tournament, I think everyone would have said you were crazy. But we're going to have a brand new team of Call of Duty World Champions. We're going to see 4 new players walking out of this venue this evening with a ring.
This matchup that we saw just a few hours ago in the upper bracket finals was one of the best matches of the entire weekend. Incredible talent on both sides. It's been teamwork, though, that has really separated the winning team. And last time, it was Denial with perfect play to close out the S&D to get here in the championship match.
You know, it's weird. You say teamwork. That's exactly what Team Revenge is all about. Their teamwork has been impeccable. We saw it at the US qualifier, and they shocked so many people with fantastic performances there. They've come to the World Championship and haven't disappointed. Then you look over at the other side of the booth, you've got Team Denial, a team full of slaying potential. Clayster has gone negative 2 maps the whole event, and they were both search and destroy. You look at Attach, the young gun, his first World Championship, and he's playing like he's a veteran of the scene. It's unbelievable.
And everyone putting up MVP caliber performances. When you look at the Revenge side, I think look at one name right now, and that is Aqua. He's the one trying to keep pace with Clayster, to top the leaderboard when it comes to the hard points, to stay up at the top of his game when it comes to the search and destroys. And boy, did he put on a show. He had that jumping slam against FaZe Red just a few moments ago in the lower bracket final. Now, TR is here. They get their second shot at Denial. And really, Ben, I can see this one going 10 games.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
10.
Don't say it, because 2013 was probably the best grand final Call of Duty Esports has ever seen. Last year, you know, it went to the favorite going in, and it was a very, very convincing 3-0. This year, honestly, with all the upsets we've seen at this Call of Duty World Championship, it just seems inevitable that it's going to be a close final. I really hope it is.
The competition has never been tighter. Has more and more players coming out of the woodwork. We have 8 phenomenal talent inside that booth. But for now, let's send it down to the floor with Justine.
We are down here on the floor before this amazing matchup. We have an entirely full stand, so let's hear it for Call of Duty 2015. All right. This is what the weekend is all about. We have had so many intense matchups, and it is all coming down right now. One of these teams will be leaving here with $400,000, and it's going to be so super exciting. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and we're going to be heading over to Graham and Mr. X.
Thank you, Justine. I'm down here on the floor with Mr. X. Look at this crowd in here. Are you excited? Yeah! Grand final day. Everyone's excited in here. Matt, Mr. X, tell me what you're looking most forward to in this matchup.
You know, TR, they battle their way all the way back here to the grand finals, but I think the story's more about denial. You know, JCap denied that ring in the Black Ops 2 COD champs, and then Clay, you know, last year kind of felt like he deserved to be on that complexity team that ended up winning it. So, you know, after the year he's had, the ups and downs, finds his way in the grand finals. I think it's a great story.
So we've already seen this matchup today. What can we learn from the matchup we've already seen?
You know, I think in the search and destroy, Denial, they're going to need to play a little bit more passive, kind of gave that one away to TR at the beginning, but TR in the respawn game modes against FaZe Red, they looked extremely strong. They started to come alive a little bit, especially Aqua, so this first map I think is huge. You know, Denial can come out and win this. I think they make adjustments in S&D. I think they take that first best of 5, but this first map, huge for TR. If they can get that momentum, keep riding that wave into this match, they could be dangerous to force a second game.
One of the things we've seen again and again this weekend is that partnership between Aqua and Remy. How big is that today? Oh, it's been huge. I mean, Aqua, I think if TR were to go on and win this, probably the MVP of that squad. I mean, just dominating the kill feed with the SMG and then obviously playing great around the hill. Him and you know, Remy do a great job to working together, putting pressure on the hill. It's going to be looking for them to go big in that first hard point. All right, who is the one player you think everyone should look out for? Who do you think is going to make a big difference today? Clayser. No, I think for Denial, kind of called it before doing some predictions. I thought this would be his event. He's come in and owned the entire weekend. Going to need to put up a great performance, though, again, in the grand finals for him to take it home. And a prediction? Who's going to take it home? I think Denial takes it. I think it goes to a game 5 in the first series. I think Denial probably wins it in 3-2 fashion. All right, Mr. X, thank you very much, mate. I'm going to hand back up to the caster desk. All right, thank you guys. Just to remind everybody at home who may be tuning in for the first time this weekend, this was a double elimination tournament. We started with 32 teams at the beginning of this whole event. Yesterday, we were down to our top 16. Today, the final 3. But Ben, explain what that double elimination tournament means.
It essentially means if you can get out of that group stage, which is obviously the first kind of way we whittle down the amount of teams we have, you have a second life, so to speak, but it's not easy, and that has a massive effect on the grand final, of course. The team coming out of the winners bracket, as you kind of just heard Mr. X briefly touch on, will only need to win 1 best of 5, whereas the team coming out of the loser is going to need to win 2 best of 5, so TR essentially needs to beat Denial twice.
We'll see if they can pull it off. They definitely have the talent. It's all a few moments away, but for now, let's send it down to our friends on the Xbox stage.
What's up, man? I feel like I've teleported all over this damn venue, man. I'm everywhere. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm ready for
It's been a good weekend, man. I've enjoyed being here.
Totally,
do you wish you were up there playing right now a little bit? Don't lie. Come on. I know I hit just a dagger to the heart.
Don't pull that one on
I
me.
know. You could be finishing second right about now.
Exactly.
Yep. All right. That's it. That was my last roast for the day. Tell me what you think about this matchup coming up.
It's going to be tough for TR, I feel like. I mean, even though TR just came off a really big win against FaZe Red, the Denials look so strong, and they showed it earlier in respawn game modes, especially hardpoint. They showed that kind of like slight edge, that just something that TR doesn't have. Denial just seems to have that clutch mode, everything going for them. We've seen TR, most maps actually TR won, were basically just resurgence from like 2 or 3 minutes, you just turn it on like a switch, and then like they go off. But for most games, Denial's going to control that and actually have, like I said, have control for most of the game. TR's going to have a hard time winning against that, and especially for 2 best of 5s.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if it was because of how close I was commentating the series earlier, and it went to a game 5, every map was close. I was like, all right, you know, if it was that situation, it's one thing. But to be able to have to win 2 best of 5s coming out of losers, like that is a tall order to ask any team against Denial. And I I too am skeptical if they have the chops to be able to kind of hang in there through 2 series.
Right, we need all 4 players from TR to wake up and just all show up right now. I mean, we've seen Aqua do really well, excuse me. We saw Remy do really well as well. But then the other 2 are just kind of like, they're hanging in there. They do well, they don't well. Some maps they have their maps, but we need all 4 players to just show up really strong and have a full, like, 10 minutes of gameplay for every map and show full control to actually be Denial.
All right, Ray and I will be on the analyst desk. I'm going to send it over to IJ, who's on the floor with Michael.
All right, Michael, so this entire weekend, the entire year leading up to this, I mean, this is what it's all about. So how are you feeling going into this next round?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I mean, on behalf of Sledgehammer Games, we couldn't be more excited. This finals is going to be fantastic. Denial with Clayster and JCap playing at their peak performance. Revenge, a bit of a Cinderella story there, dominating an S&D and uplink. I think the fans are in for a real treat.
I mean, did you expect this? Because this is such a crazy turn of events, how everything happened. And I think for everyone out here, it's been really fun to watch.
Oh, it certainly has. All weekend long, it's been a series of amazing play, upsets, leading up to a really dramatic fight here. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
All right, were you ready for this?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Oh, for sure. Fuck it. Are you ready?
So ready. I am so ready right now. Ben is so ready. The players are so ready. But we have one more thing to do, Ben, before we can kick this match off, and that is to introduce the world to the 8 best players in the room this weekend. Let's start it off. Who do you think is going to be the stronger team in this?
Stronger team in the whole grand final? Sorry, I'm going with Denial. Apologies to the TR fans out there, but I think Denial have the experience in the form of Clayster to be able to come out. He's the hype man. You know, lots of eyes on Attach right now as, you know, his first World Championship. Can he stay composed? I believe with the leadership from JCap, the experience from Clay, and, you know, the general support the replays will bring to the team, he'll be able to hold his own.
Well, let's start it off with our player introductions. You are going to take a look at Denial. JCap, he finished second in 2013 with Envy. He's been all over, and now he has a home on Denial, looking so strong next to the objective master in replays.
Yeah, this guy, one of the most selfless players you'll ever see. He'll do anything for the W, and that's so crucial. And then, of course, Attach, his first Call of Duty World Championship this year. He's been sitting there watching the past 2, and oh my, has he come out with a bang.
Clayster's been to every Call of Duty championship right there with replays and JCap. Last year, we saw him finish 3rd. Will he get the ring this year? He has one more team to power through.
It's the only accomplishment this man hasn't got. He's got X Games gold. He's got MLG championships. He's got UMG champion. He has everything apart from that World Championship ring.
It will mean so much if he can lock it up here, but he's going to have to get through. Nagafen has been locking it down, leading the team coming into today with the best kill-to-death ratio on this Team Revenge lineup. He's going off at any moment, but he's really working well with this man. I call him Mr. Clutch. Aqua has had some of the fastest, some of the flashiest highlights of the week.
Oh, without a doubt. He's been making plays which we sit there and think, you know, no one's going to do that. No one's even going to try it. And then Remy. Oh, I mean, this guy just Mr. Consistent so far throughout this tournament, it seems. And, you know, we talk about Facento as the mature figure inside that booth. He is such an important role. You know, these guys have never been in a position like this. He needs to keep them calm.
I love what Facento's brought to this team since he joined. They have a leader. They have a voice in game. Everyone knows exactly what to do. They featured some of the most stellar teamwork, but in this matchup, they're going to have to hang with Denial when it comes to the slaying. Last time they played in Hardpoint, Clayster took over the game with the bow. As we head to Detroit, I need to see someone step up and shut Clay down early on.
And that's honestly the perfect point going into this Detroit hardpoint. I think what you may see is Nagafen pull out the MLE. I think they know toe-to-toe when it comes to assault rifle versus assault rifle. Clay, one of the best in the game. I don't think they're going to be able to compete with that. But the beautiful thing about Team Revenge, they don't mind thinking outside the box. They'll do things which no one else has ever seen. And in the grand final, knowing you need to win 2 best-of-5s, you're going to pull out absolutely everything.
And for those who don't know how Hardpoint is going to work, this is the first game in our best-of-5. You need to control the specific locations on the map. Every 60 seconds, that location is going to move.
Crowd getting hyped, too.
And it's going to be the first team to 250 points or the team with the most points at the end of the 10-minute time limit. And Remy's going to open things up with a stop to Clayster. Let me throw on your COD vision. Of course, the players don't see these outlines, but it's a fantastic tool now in Call of Duty Esports for the broadcast team.
I think we're going to have a great grand final when the first kill in the whole game is a stone. It's going to be a good one. TR with a bit of an early lead, 9-2. Have control over the hill. And just have a flick through, see if anyone has brought out anything remotely interesting. We see anything different, or is it just kind of business
Man,
as
this
usual?
is Bal's and ASM1s. Of course, the ASM1, the preferred SMG of the pros. The Bal, the preferred assault rifle. Remy is going to be running around with that SMG, and we talked about this, man. He just plays at a lightning fast speed in Aqua, constantly charging the hills. But look at Aqua, a 3-kill spree for him, and his teammate Facento pulling out the bow to battle. Clayster is opening up a perfect 4 kills, 0 deaths.
And look at Clay, 0-5. Facento, 4-0. Did finally just fall. But, you know, if you're a Denial fan, you need Clayster to be going off. That's been the key, the recipe to success. This whole World Championship has been Clay, and that's a lot of pressure. It really is, but I think Clay more than capable of being able to handle it.
You know, and it's really not just Clay. You're also going to look at Attach and JCap. They've been right up there with Clayster throughout this entire tournament. Incredible kill-to-death ratios. And really, at the start of this one, it was only Attach who was getting the kills. He's sitting at 5-5. The rest of the team negative. Replays, you're going to kind of expect him to be about -2 to -10 at the end of games, but he's constantly going to be on that objective. So far, he's stepping up and really getting into hard points as Attach is trying to heat up. It's Aqua who shuts him down.
And just to touch on Replays again, he's not the player that's going to finish with the most kills on the team, but that's fine, because the kills he does get are the crucial ones on the hard point, and they're realistically, at the end of the day, the ones which really do matter the most.
We're going to see the rotation. Clay pulling out the bow is going to lock down the spawns. Aqua trying to sneak in. He knows where Denial sets up. Unable to stop it, though. The hard point is inside the garage. Facento trying to make his way. Gets attached. Won't be able to pick up a second. Nagafen right behind him is going to get the kill. Will he jump through the window and challenge? The pressure from Denial has been so strong, and you'll see JCap is just picking up the time. It's going to be Denial tying things up on our scoreboard at about 2.5 minutes into this one.
Oh, and JCap has to go big here, just play for his life. He knows this plays to his right-hand side. It's going to be Nagafen. Looks like he's going to go for the challenge, and Nagafen picks up an easy double kill. Replays going to try and help on that hard point, but Attach in the stairwell's going to drop, and TR picking back up that slaying, and that's what really impressed me at the start of this game, Puckett. TR just came out all guns blazing.
Absolutely, and you saw it came from 3 different players. Remy, Nagafen, Aqua, all in the kill feed. Nagafen, really, I feel like this is a guy who doesn't get enough attention. We'll be showing him throughout this tournament, and he does it all. He does it with the SMG. He does it with the bow, and I really love it when he pulls out that Amelie. It's something that a lot of people are starting to put 2 and 2 together. When you see Nagafen, you expect the Amelie.
I mean, he's one of the more capable players of running the Amelie and making it sort of viable in respawn. You see a couple of players may dabble with it in search and destroy, but when it comes to hardpoint, you really can expect to see Nagafen do some unusual things. However, to Denial's credit, they are coming back into this after a very, very slow start.
You can see Clayster, he's locking down this middle lane. You have a teammate watching the right flank and 2 players inside the hard point in case Attach goes down. Attach on a 5 streak, Clay on a 4 streak. Both players holding the front entrance so well. Attach going to fall, so will Clay, and that is going to mean JCap and Replays need to get over their Replays. Going to take one player out, and Attach is right there to back him up.
Replay single-handedly just broke that hard point. There was 2 plays from TR inside, and Replay just ran through them all, ultimately ended up picking up 3 kills. However, he does fall, and it's going to be Remy and Nagafen picking up that scrap time. It looks like Remy has rotated over to the last hard point now in the first rotation of hills.
And we'll show you where the players from TR are set up. Team Revenge holding it down first. But now, Nagafen needs to break back after you saw JCap and crew flood through. Gets 1, and he's looking for another just to sit here. Facento and Remy doing the damage.
Someone's brought out Amelie. I can hear the bullets firing in the background there. Curious to know exactly who that was. May have just been for the start of that hill, but one thing's for sure, they're now starting to build themselves a little bit of a lead. JCap on the hard point at 9 and 12. Going to challenge, picks up the kill. Shot in the back, though.
And down goes 3 from that Denial squad. It's Aqua on the 4 streak, kind of quiet. And this was the problem last time they faced off.
I think it's Clay. Clay's brought out the Amelie. Is it Clay?
You want to see Clay?
I think he's brought out the Amelie.
I'll stay on board with him as soon as he comes back from respawn. Here he is. He's bowing it.
He was using something a little bit different.
Ben, you're hearing something.
No, 100%.
Hardwired, though. That is something definitely to note here, Ben. Why is he rocking the hardwired perk?
You know, Hardwire is going to stop stuns having as big of an effect. Obviously, stuns on this game, very, very powerful, and it's very important for a player like Clay. You know, he's going to be trying to anchor those spawns down. You can expect players from TR to be trying to stun him, so using Hardwire is going to help him out.
Welcome to all of the casual viewers joining us here in esports, but now we're going to turn on the hardcore casting mode, taking it to Clayster. Ben, Walk me through.
Oh, he gets his 3-piece.
We see 30 seconds left on the center hard point. Where's Clay going next?
You know, Clay right now just wants to slay. You don't want your battle player to be anywhere near that hard point at this point. And finally, a little bit of support does come in. He has Jacob in there. And the more kills Clayster can pick up around the outside of this hill, the less pressure Jacob's going to have in it. But now, ultimately, with 16 seconds left, he was forced to try and push in. Had the ASM-1 in his back pocket as well, which he picked up from a dead body, so he could afford to make that move.
Denial's getting outslayed right now. Attach, he's sitting at +2, just +1 for Clayster. Clayster, though, starting to heat up. We talked about they need to stop him early on. They did, but Attach was really making up for that lack of kills. And now you see Attach showing off why he is considered one of the best young gamers in Call of Duty esports. Finally take it down, but he is definitely leading the team in slaying right now, leading all players, tied with Remy at 25.
And that was a perfect example of how important movement is in Call of Duty esports. You see, you know, Attach just kind of dash through. Previously, it's just, oh, you know, players with amazing gun skill. Now you're seeing players who just managed to perfect the movement in the game.
And Replays and Denial will hold on to the last few seconds here. It looks like actually 30 seconds off. Big kills going down outside. It's Clayster and Attach, the duo taking over the middle lane. And you're going to see Clayster charge in. Nagafin's going to get thumped there with the left arm, and here comes Clay behind two more players. I love the rotation here. Denial putting pressure on their opponents from all different directions.
Oh, nice play from Clay. Doesn't want to give up any scrap time, and that's big, because that now will push Denial just over that 190-point mark. So they're going to have a big, big lead going over towards the garage hard point. If Replays can stay alive here, play for his life a little bit, potentially pick up one, maybe two gunfights. This is massive play from Denial. Replays, can he get the 3? No, he can't. Aqua shuts him down, but Attach in a perfect position to trade. Clayster jumps through the window, and Denial in full control of Detroit hardpoint.
And I think that was a perfect display of what Replays brings to this game. He doesn't get the most kills on the team, but as you said earlier, he gets the intro kills to hills. He gets the important ones that allow his teammates to flood in behind him. Clayster continuing to play so sneaky.
Smart.
He wants this ring so bad.
He's on a 10-kill streak, Chris.
And he is
in the grand final.
over.
And 11. He's about to hit 40 kills. Still 2 minutes to go. Oh, if he'd have killed him, I would have just dropped the mic and walked out.
Denial averaging a 95-point advantage in all hard points throughout this tournament against their opponents. Here, they are winning by over 115 and counting. Denial is 20 points away from putting this one away.
And more importantly, look at the rotation towards that next hard point. Denial rotated a little early as well as picking up that scrap time, and they could actually end it here on this next hard point. It's contested. I believe Remy has won that gunfight. 31 and 31 performance from him. You know, he's shone for TR, but you know, realistically, in hindsight, when TR look at this, they're not expected to win the hardpoint against a team like Denial. So this isn't too shocking. You would expect a team as slay heavy. You know, when you have Clayster on a team who is just going to ultimately disrespect players just like that and manage to stay alive. I mean, it's so hard to outslay a team like this.
Clay is looking incredible. Replays with the 3-piece in your kill feed. Attach, charging out, putting pressure on the spawns. A 3-piece for Attach, now looking for 4, and that is going to do it. 250 to 123. Phenomenal job by the Slayers to keep the pressure off of the objective. Denial just made a statement here in the first game of the Grand Finals.
Definitely. Now what's going to be really interesting is how a TR are going to bounce back in that Search and Destroy. Both these two teams have had a great event when it comes to Search. Personally, I think TR the stronger of the two.
Nagafin, he's smiling though. They're just going to wipe that one off. Come back at Denial and Search and Destroy. We'll find out if they can tie up this series going into game number 2. But for now, let's send it down to our friends on the Xbox desk. Guys, take it away.
So that was a slaughter. I mean, let's call it like, you know, what it is, right?
It wasn't that big of a slaughter,
okay.
though. I mean, yes, it's 250 to 130. You're like, Rambo, how does that not a slaughter?
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's an interesting stat. At the half of the game, Denial was being outslayed.
Yep.
At the end of the game, Denial was outslayed by 20, 25. So they just started picking it up. And the big point here is the fact that Denial was able to get a 35-point lead despite being outslayed.
Yeah.
And that's something that we haven't seen anyone do besides Tierra all week. So I think that's super interesting, the fact that Denial was able to keep a lead despite being outslayed. And you know, like Clayster and Attach and all them are going to start slaying at some point, right? It's
a matter of time, right?
Right. And then we saw the Clayster movement was so good. Like, yes, he did go on an 11 kill streak, and his gun skill is obviously amazing. But the fact he was getting away from those bad situations, we saw him kind of juke out a few players, boost left and right. It was absolutely amazing. I think that's super crazy to see, especially in Advanced Warfare, how the skill gap is created from that movement.
And the game's still pretty close here. I mean, look, we're only talking about a 40-point difference at the 3-minute, 55-second mark. But things started to really pick up here quick for Denial. I mean, they just crushed that hard point and really opened up the gap.
Yeah, the second hard point on the second rotation is where they got that crazy lead, like you're watching exactly right here. They got a good 45 points out of that. They already had that 30-point lead after that hard point, and they were able to break that garage setup really quick. They didn't win the rotation on garage, but, I mean, they're just killing everything. And you see her Clayster here. That's what I was talking about the movement. Oh, dude, it's so slick, and he's not missing anything. So super scary for TR to actually go out into that S&D now. I mean, with how Denial slayed that game, if TR doesn't win the Search and Destroy,
yes.
you got to be antsy, man.
Yes, and I think they've got a good chance at it. I mean, when they played earlier, they had a really mean Search and Destroy game. But Clayster, I struggle to believe that Clay got this far and isn't going to close it up, man. And he's playing just like that.
Yeah, you're totally right. And it's also the fact that in S&D earlier, they both got to feel each other out. So something interesting for the fans out there is when you play Search and Destroy against the same team a lot, you kind of start understanding how they're playing, the rotations. And I think I would have to give the edge to TR, though, because TR was kind of playing the counter strats, and a lot of the things they're doing were kind of outplaying Denial strategically. So if Denial doesn't really pick up on that and keeps playing that aggressive style early on and slow down later, I feel like maybe TR already knows that's going to happen. So if TR is able to pick up a few rounds early on and not have to kind of deal with those end rounds like we saw Denial do earlier, maybe they'll be able to take that S&D really easy.
All right, well, let's find out what's going to happen with game number 2. Puckett and Benson, take it away for us.
All right, thank you guys. Great analysis as always coming out of Rambo.
Of course.
Fwiz is just like, what just happened there?
All you have to do when you stand next to Ray is ask questions, and he will give you the best answers you could ever imagine. But going into the key play matchup for game number 2, Search and Destroy, JCap, a 1.37 S&D KD. Remy for TR at 1.17. Average kills pretty even between the two, a 6.9 from JCap and a 6.47. First blood percentage, though, this is where it's interesting.
Right.
JCap, 36%. That's huge for Denial. Remy at 25%.
Now, last time these guys played a Search and Destroy, it was Denial taking it in Game 5. But before that, these guys matched up on Biolab S&D. And I was amazed by Aqua and Remy's play. They really set up all of these kills together, and they were getting first blood after first blood, setting the tone, guys. But we want to know, who do you think is going to take the entire series here? Use the hashtag CODChampsMVP, and of course, use your hashtags Xbox COD and the teams you think will win.
That's so close, 51% to 49%. Want to point out as well, going back to that game 1, just another brief bit of analysis. Clay started off 0-5, and you sat there thinking, oh, you know, what's going on with Clay? Finishes 41-26. I personally think Clay saw that MVP trophy. He was like, I am walking away with this event.
He's ready, man. But so is
so
Replays. Replays and JCap right there with him. They've been to 3 World Championships. Will they finally achieve their goal of becoming world champions? They are 1 game closer, but it's a best of 5 for them.
Yes.
Can they take this search and then finish strong with the game 3? Right now, they have all the momentum.
I mean, as you kind of brought up there, Denial just need to win 2 more maps. 2 more maps, and they become Call of Duty World Champions, whereas TR now, they need to win 3. And then go to a second best of 5, and this is the thing which really excites me, Chris. For the first time in competitive Call of Duty history, we added DLC into the map rotation, and that's exactly where we're going for game number 2, Drift, Search, and Destroy.
We're keeping the game fresh here in esports, Ben. Players, you know, towards the end of the previous titles, maybe getting a little bit bored of playing the same maps over and over again. If you are the same way at home, don't worry. The new DLC is out. We got another one coming on Tuesday. You saw it a little bit earlier, but I'm so excited to see Drift, Search, and Destroy. Who has practiced this map more? Who is going to be ready to take this game?
When it comes down to it, I spoke to TR about exactly this, because obviously the map rotation came out a while ago, and TR said, all right, well, you know, we need to grind, we need to practice Drift, and that's exactly what they did. Now, they played 3s Up, another North American team, one of the best Search and Destroy teams currently out there, I personally believe, and they lost, ultimately. I think it went to around 11, but Vicento said he learned a lot from that experience.
And what are you expecting to see on this map, Ben? I know you've cast it quite a few times in our 2K and 5K tournaments at MLG. What's kind of the key to victory on this map specifically?
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously there's a big dynamic map element which occurs, the avalanche, essentially, which covers snow on the whole side of the map, and it changes it quite massively. So there's that. First of all, you need to be wary of exactly how that dynamic map element is going to work. And then as well as that, it's so difficult to plant the bomb, I feel. Whether that's just, you know, players haven't had enough time with it yet, could potentially be that. But we'll have to wait and see. I think if you can be aggressive and you can push past that avalanche when it occurs, especially on the attacking side, you could catch so many teams off guard.
Look at that crowd. Shout out to everyone here in Los Angeles. I met so many people who flew across the world, from Australia, from Europe, South Africa. Everyone here to see the World Championship live, and that is the biggest attached face I've ever seen in my life.
I remember when we saw Clay's family bring the Clay faces back in the MLG event. Nice to see Attach getting some love. And the Attach face is coming out.
Nothing but smiles.
Nothing but
Attach.
smiles. Attach is, honestly, he's such a nice guy. He really is. And you know, you kind of want to see him succeed here on the world's biggest stage.
Well, of course, right now, the players just making sure they have their classes ready. This is the grand finals. We're going to give them as much time as they need.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks like TR is done strategizing. Same thing with Denial. Shout out to Robbie. They're the owner in the front row, cheering on his team. Can Denial take a 2-0 lead, or will TR tie it up at 1 apiece?
This is going to be an insane game of Search and Destroy, that's for sure, especially adding on the fact that it's Drift. And there you see the game starting up. The fist bumps come in from the boys over in the Denial booth. And Clay, big old smile. He knows he's 2 maps away now from achieving the one thing he hasn't done in his career.
Will they be able to lock it up? Who's got the better strategy? We've seen so many B pushes that have just been the fastest rounds possible. I think I cast a 3-minute S&D as all players just charged at each other.
I did one of those as well. It can be insanely quick. And at the same time, the opposite is true. It can be insanely slow. Big thing to really look out for on this map is on defense, someone maybe double jumping just to try and get a little bit of intel onto where those attacking players are going to go.
And Ben, of course, if you double jump right away, you're going to get into instant action.
Oh, immediately.
Who do you expect to see it more from, the attacking squad or the defending squad?
I think, the defensive squad, just because they're trying to pick up that intel. And again, you can see the same thing from the attacking squad. Trying to get that first pick changes everything.
Replays, instead of double jumping, is going to throw out double nades. He's got danger close as well. So if one of those lands, you are dead. Instead, though, Aqua and Crew are going to move out of the way. Revenge getting into position first, but look out for Attach on the other side. Had an angle on Aqua. Instead, it's all 8 players up, and I really like this defensive spread coming in from Denial.
And the big problem TR have right now is Attach and Co. are playing so aggressive for Denial. They've essentially pinned TR into a very, very small corner. Now TR just have to rely on winning those gunfights. And Jacob using the carousel to his advantage, tag someone up. He's going to go full. That was Vicente that picked that up. Attach in a position to trade there. So now 3 versus 3. Attach is going to fall mid-map. That's Nagafen. 2 versus 3 for Denial.
Nagafen trying to get out alive, and he's going to move this over to B. Action going down, though, over near the A building. And we're going to see Denial stacked up on A. They don't want to leave each other. I like this strategy. Stick together as the bomb is planted. They're going to need to pick off players one at a time and always be in position to trade. Remy, though, I think he just heard Clayster, and he's definitely going to see replays if he peeks out that window. For now, though, replays may have an angle, but he has no idea there's a player directly above him.
He's going to try and push in as well. Of course, Denial needs to try and defuse that bomb. Aqua took so long to take that shot, missed. Could get punished, but no, cleans up. Nicely played from him. All smiles from the TR boys, but, it could be an early sign of maybe a little bit of nerves in the Search and Destroy. Missing a shot like that.
That's a great spot from Aqua, too, and he has not shown that in any of the matches that I've seen. So they're saving some tricks here for the grand finals. I love this coming out of Revenge.
Without a doubt. They know they're one of the most well-practiced teams in the game right now, and they definitely have some stuff still hidden up their sleeves. And as I said kind of earlier on, you're in the grand final, backs against the wall, they're going to have to bring it out.
Vicente is going to go with his sniper rifle, and it looks like right away Bomb Carrier is going to be happy to trade a few. Remy actually going to get a pick, and we're going to go see, can he grab a second one? Nothing out of the ordinary here for Remy's class, just sticking with that thermal Moors.
Just going to see someone jumping any second now. Last breaks, and Clay using cold-blooded. Remy didn't actually see that, so Remy, bit of tunnel vision.
And that's Clayster now safely behind the wall, and look at that. Vicento is going to get a pick before I can even switch to that player. And we will see. Can Clayster and Replays pull this back in a 2-on-4? It's not going to be easy. Replays underneath. Clayster's going to charge out, take out Aqua. So 2-on-3, this is manageable. They still have the bomb. However, they're going to be, there's a player looking directly at Replays. He knows he's here. It's going to be Remy, and Remy's trying to take the safe routes, but he exo boosted around, and he is going to get caught. Replays heard it and will punish.
1 versus 2. Replays could potentially do this. Still has bomb in hand, 27 seconds left. Problem he has here is Nagafen is currently going to be top glass. Such a big power position, and Replays doesn't really have that much time to work with. He's going to get tagged up, going to have to challenge, but falls, and TR go 2-0 up in the Search and Destroy.
Revenge is so good at Search, Ben.
Yep, they really are. They're a fantastic fantastic S&D team. And sometimes you'll see Facento kind of put up poor numbers in respawn, but S&D really where this guy excels.
I think we should just watch Facento on this next round. He got a 3-kill round there. Is he sticking with the sniper rifle? He's looked very comfortable with it. Picked up one of the kills, but it was Remy who got that first blood. We talked about him being so key before the match, and he has shown you how he gets it done. Facento off the break, not going to see anything. Your bomb carrier, Nagafen, is looking to target a B site, and there should be some action go down that way. Remy is going to drop attach, and that's going to make JCap double back. Call it out, guys. They're definitely looking into B. Take cover.
And again, look how passive TR are playing this. This is the second time in a row where you haven't really seen them move out spawn. They're playing for picks, and it worked last time. It looks like it's going to work again. When Aqua is sniping like that, you're going to have no issues on the attacking side.
2 players left for Denial. Once again, they lose that first blood, they lose their second, and they're in a tough situation. Replays is going to have 2 players crossing, gets one. Aqua spots him, and Aqua had that sniper. No. There is another snipe coming in. It's all up to JCap now.
This is going to be a 1v3. JCap still yet to find a kill. They're in Search and Destroy Drift. And that bomb heading over towards the B site. And player actually just double jumped straight over JCap. He's going to turn around. Should be able to pick up an easy kill. Gets it. Aqua very, very close to the snipe. Now 1 versus 2 for JCap.
And bomb is planted, Ben. So 40 seconds for JCap to work with. Of course, it's going to take 7.5 to get there and defuse that bomb.
And that player from TR has absolutely just booked it back to his spawn as well. So this is going to be almost impossible for JCap to clutch. You see the split from TR players, and I mean, this is so tough to do for JCap. He sees one. That's Nagafen. It is a 1 versus 1 now.
Wow.
But he only has 20 seconds. Best choice, just jump on that defuse.
Yeah, we saw it earlier. Eggs tried to do this, though, and he was punished. You see the one-on-one camp. JCap on your left, Remy on your right. This is a huge fight, and Remy is going to buy enough time. Despite JCap getting the kill, he will not be able to defuse the bomb. That is another round win going in favor of Revenge.
Something we talked about Mr. Rex, talked about earlier on, and when it happened earlier on, player clutches up but can't get the defuse, manages to pick up the kills, still gives him a little bit of motivation. He had 0 kills up until that 1v3. Yeah, he didn't defuse the bomb, but now he's going to feel a little bit more comfortable in this game.
Oh, he's going to feel so confident. He just destroyed people with this Val. 1-on-3. JCap is capable of anything in Search and Destroy. He displayed that back at the North American Regional Final. What is he going to do at the start of this one? He's running up the left side. He's got a teammate leading the charge that'll be attached, the youngster, but it's Aqua. First blood again goes in favor of TR. Soda's second. Nagafen causing problems, and he's getting aggressive.
TR are so efficient in Search and Destroy Bucket. It's not even funny. The first blood percentage these guys get is ridiculous. I mean, 4-0 in favor of TR. Me and Rayon and Alice earlier on today talked about, the differencing between a 3-0 and a 4-0. 4-0 is huge for Team Revenge. Don't see a way of Denial coming back into this S&D.
Do you know what's awesome?
What's that?
I just heard a huge roar from the crowd. They are getting behind this Revenge squad coming in to this tournament. I think there's just a handful of people who are really big TR fans. They have gained so many new followers this week and so many new supporters who are cheering them on, looking for them to tie it up against Denial.
And rightfully so. And here is that dynamic map up, and this is really interesting. TR are going to try and flood over towards that A site. Are they going to be able to get there in time? I believe that bomb carrier is actually in the A site. Clay's just going to try and react on the defensive side, and he's going to get bit by a nade by JCap. Aqua, he's been killed by the Avalanche, so that rush not working out in his favor. Facento able to trade the kill, though. Now, 2 versus 3. You see Replay still being a little bit wary. He's going to level out 2v2, but I love that immediate push straight at the back from the guys at TR.
And there you're going to see bomb down. 2 attackers alive. It's Facento looking to clean up the final kill, and he tags him up. Will finish. That was Replay stuck in a hard place.
Confidence. And again, I mean, what's the best way of putting it? Just the knowledge that you can beat the Avalanche.
Right.
Even some players, a little bit unsure about whether you can. I mean, ultimately, as we touched on, Aqua
he got punished a little bit.
Aqua died
but
from
he
that.
knows it's possible.
Right. And the team kill as well didn't help Denial with that nade. Jay kept shutting down Clays. He tried to check that bomb site.
Right.
He may have picked up 1, even 2 kills there. But everything going TR's way here in Search and Destroy Drift.
Big shout out to everyone behind the scenes at Activision and Sledgehammer for making sure it's as even as possible. Of course, the Avalanche comes down in the 5th and 6th rounds, so both teams will see it coming down when they're on the attack, and right away Aqua opening up with first blood. Denial, they're kind of still in their base here, and Aqua's getting aggressive on the flank.
And TR just stacked that B site. I expected Denial to push it. knowing they're not going to do a hard push over towards A with that avalanche coming down. Now with the numbers advantage, 4-3, this will be one of the best comebacks in COD Esports history if Denal were able to do this.
It's going to be your bomb carrier replays. Leading the charge over to A. Attach is still hunting. They saw players rotating behind him, so definitely checking every corner possible. Haven't seen anything yet, and it looks like finally we will see Aqua with a potential angle. Is he going to get back up top?
It looks like he was trying to get a little bit of vision. Sees one player, pulls out the sniper rifle. And I love his confidence. He's like, well, you know, sniper, one-shot kill for the majority of the time. Goes for it, turns around, there's one. Able to trade, which is big. Attached, though, picks up Nagafin. Now this 2 versus 2 situation, replays has the bomb for Denal. Time ticking, though, only 20 seconds, and Remy's going to pick up the kill. Now replays in a 1 versus 2, now 1v1. As replays has to go up against Remy.
Yeah, and Remy's
Remy's
charging right in. Replays,
That's
say
a
goodnight.
6-0 demolition.
Yeah, so
of
basically
Denal.
this is a little bit better than winning by 127 points.
That
at
was
hardpoint.
impressive. That was impressive. But to not give your opponents a single round in Search and Destroy, I mean, that's going to give them all types of confidence going into a Game 3.
Insane stuff coming out of TR, showing you why they are considered one of the best teams when it comes to Search. A dominant performance on Drift. We're tied up 1 apiece, but we're still going to see CTF and Uplink guaranteed. Now, can't wait for those games, but first, let's wrap up game number 2. Fwiz, Rambo, what do you think?
So, Ray, you know how important First Bloods are in Search and Destroy, right?
I think it showed there.
Facento had 2, Remy had 2, and Aqua had 2. So that's 6-0, First Bloods for everyone. And that shows you how important that first pick is.
Definitely, and how they did it were basically 3 out of the 6 rounds were snipes.
Crazy.
And they just showed incredibly control off the start of the round. They got all the information they needed. They played reactively to what Denal was throwing at them, and they even counter-strategized them. Like we saw in round 5 and 6, we saw Aqua get killed by the Avalanche, but they made an A-rush. They tried to go beat the Avalanche. Because Clayster was challenging that push with a sniper, Aqua got a big greedy, tried to run through along the wall, and the Avalanche ended up falling in his head, but it still ended up being a 3-on-3 situation because they got that first kill with the sniper, and then ended up winning the round. And then right after that, in the last round, we saw basically Team Revenge countering that by basically just, we're going to stack B because we just pushed A.
Yep.
And it's mind games. Like, oh, you're not going to push A because we just pushed A. So they just completely counter that rush, blind counter, get first blood, get advantage, end up being that 1v1, and then the map.
Revenge is on the board going into game 3. Do you have any predictions? Where's your head at now? I mean, I don't know what to think after Denial, what they did game 1, and then Revenge just flipped the script on a pretty good S&D team in Denial like that.
Yeah,
I didn't think they could get 6-0'd.
It's then again, it's Facento and Aqua. They were both the players. I feel like if Remy and they can just show up and just like pull out a crazy performance where they're the ones carrying kill-wise and doing things around the map that they need to be doing, I feel like they have a chance to beat Denial in this best of 5. But I mean, it's doing it twice. That's really like looking ahead a little bit. I feel like doing it twice is really the interesting points here. So they really need to get those next 2 going on real quick. And interesting stat again, the CTF is always the winner. So whoever wins CTF normally wins the best of 5. So who's going to win CTF?
All right. Yeah, and I think what was the stat was like 91% of the teams that win their CTF, probably a little higher now, right? 91%, maybe a little higher, win CTF, win the series. So a lot on the line in this Capture the Flag game. We're going to set it back up to the booth with Puckett and Benson.
I wish you guys could see what Ben was doing right before the camera came back to us. Ben, you just freaked out when you saw the game type. What are we about to see?
I did. Comeback uplink. If ever there was a fan favorite of a map and a game type, it's that. Then you add the fact that TR have, without a doubt this weekend, looked like the best uplink team in the game. Their decision-making has been T1. And then they're going up against a Denial squad who can definitely hold their own in uplink as well.
Absolutely. TR. So good at this game type.
There's a few things I want to point out about TR when it comes to uplink.
Go ahead.
Number 1, their ability to intercept the satellite drone has been better than any other team. It's kind of a skill in its own way. You have to time the double jump. You have to know roughly where the player was coming from, and you have to track the drone as it comes in. Facento made a last-second interception to keep TR alive earlier on in the day. It was insane. The second thing I want to point out is their decision-making as a team. If their base is completely overflooded by the other team, they're more than happy to just give it up, let a 2-point play go, and control the satellite drone respawn area, and that is crucial in uplink.
And of course, TR really showing the passing in this game.
That's another key
Not
thing.
many teams have been using it. You'll often see 3 Slayers and just 1 satellite carrier running in for the slam. not TR. They go for the alley-oop nonstop.
I mean, the pass feature is something which is so important in the game, and not a lot of people still use it. And then you see the key player matchup, replays versus Vicento. Again, for replays, it's that cap percent, 42%, 5 caps per game, 0.73 KD there. But Vicento, kind of the opposite, 1.42 uplink KD from this year's Call of Duty World Championship, 26% cap ratio as well. And one thing which is really, really exciting for me is Vicento says he has an awesome strat.
And I think you just saw kind of the difference between these two teams. Replays with kind of a low KD, but all kinds of caps.
Watch Vicento
just a percentage, a small percentage of those scores.
They're gonna do it.
And the smoke is out, the Ameli's out. Ben, why does this have you so excited?
So this is the game plan which Vicento said he was going to do in the grand final, okay? He has the thermal Ameli. He's going to smoke out the satellite drone twice. He's going to allow his teammate, who's going to be running hardwire, to run towards the drone, and they're going to pass the drone essentially across the map if they can get their teammates in a position. Look, there goes the flag. Aqua has just completely outplayed if he can get this kill. But no, falls. That strat, so T1, if it works, they get an easy 2-point lead. No one expects anyone to do that.
What a fantastic opening, man. And Vicento with the Ameli is not worthless after that initial play. He stays in the action. Nagafen with the toss, and it will bank off and go in. 1-0 start in our first 30 seconds coming in from TR replays. Only man up. That was 4 down. Vicento moving the objective once again. Remy leading the charge. And there you're going to see the slam.
The passing feature coming out. It looks so snazzy as well when players do it, but TR all over Denial's base right now. A couple of players fall, and finally Denial able to get some control back. But in the first minute, 3 points already scored for TR. Their breakout on this map is better than any other team in the game, period.
That is kind of crazy, but my heart is pumping. Adrenaline is coursing through my veins right now. I can't even imagine what it feels like to be one of these players. What a start coming out from TR, but Denial not giving up yet, and that was a huge play. Even though Attach got the kill, that player from TR able to throw the ball out, reset it, clear the base. That's going to prevent Denial from getting on the scoreboard. And now JCap and crew have to totally reset their game plan.
Yep, that was unfortunate because they could have been on for a 1, maybe even a 2-point play. Play with the Valve going to try and lock down Glass. And that area of the map, Chris, is going to be so important throughout the game. You want to force the opposition spawning out over towards green. By doing that, they have to wrap back towards their base, and it's so difficult. Oh, someone from Denial tried to throw the drone to Aqua just so he would stop shooting at it, but ultimately both players down. Just over 3 minutes still to play in the first side of comeback uplink. Still 3-0 TR.
You know, I thought that player was actually resetting the drone, and I thought Aqua was going to jump up and intercept it. Strong play, though, coming from Denial after that. After clearing the base, you got replays, making his moves. Attached, leading the charge with the 2-piece. They need 2 more kills, though. Player still inside, and replay's going to get so close. Can JCap get the rebound? Kills coming through. Attached, though, last man standing is across the map.
He's going to wait to see if someone from TR is going to run the screen, but nope. Smart play coming out of Vicento, I believe that was, who just plays the drone. And Attach was playing that sneaky. I like that play from him. Drops back towards bottom middle, picks up 1 kill. Denial actually have complete control of the drone area. How they opt to run it straight back towards Glass side. Nagafen picks it up. Easy assist comes from him.
Uh-oh, player still in Glass, though. That was a huge 2-piece from Vicento. 1 more player there, and look at your mini-map. We have 2 red arrows trying to surge forward. Nagafen gonna lose both of his blockers. The longest range shot possible, and it's intercepted by replays.
Replays, phenomenal stuff from him. He may only be 2-7, but he's kept this at just a 3-point game. Now, can he try and make a play with the drone? Has some support from 2 players. Expect to see JCap pick up some kills. Clayster has as well. Attach is going to be there doing the slaying role for him, and Replay's going to slide this one in for 2.
Oh, look at that little style point. The 180 is going to find a kill. After this, Spawn kills trying to come through, but he's going to be stopped short. Meanwhile, Clayster getting up top, doesn't go for the AC toss. Instead, able to push it forward. And that one is going to go through. Clay on the board. 14 kills, 10 deaths. Now a score from the uplink as well. And Replays is going to keep it rolling with that melee.
That was nasty. Double jump melee attack.
He's by himself over here.
Oh, he's missed a 1-point throw, though. That's unfortunate. But looking at that scoreboard, Attach 16-10 with still over a minute of game time available. You know, Denial doing what they do best, slaying, Nagafen looks as if he is going to just throw that one in towards the enemy base. See if his teammates can try and flood it, potentially go for 2. They have 9 seconds to pick up the drone. They shouldn't have any issues if Nagafen can just get there in time, but no! Shut down, that was JCat with a big kill. Remy trying to come in from the side. Satellite drone still alive, and Aqua's going to pick it up and score for 2.
Yeah, and I really like what Remy did there. He knew there was going to be a player at the wall, turns around, is going to trust his teammate to go for that, and now he still maintains control, at least for the moment. 2 players up, though. JCap and Replays are going to try and push Vicento out of glass. The reason this team has been so successful, Vicento is keeping up with Clay when he pulls out the bow.
Absolutely correct. That's the key. And the fight Vicento's winning, controlling that satellite drone area. As you see, just like that, he picks up Clayster. Big gunfights that you expect to see all game long.
Vicento gonna find one more, not gonna be able to finish that. It's gonna be Aqua rotating around, and he is gonna find a second. That is Replays taken down. The slaying from the SMGs has been the difference maker. Nagafen not really too involved on the slaying side, but he's definitely been involved in almost every single score. 8 points on the board, 5 belong to this Revenge Squad, but can Denial bring it back?
Attach is going to go for it! Is he going to connect? No! Not able to throw it in time. So going into the half, a 5-3 lead for Team Revenge.
Replays in your round-ending kill cam, picking up a 2-piece, and I think that's kind of going to be the difference maker. Can he keep slaying and keep pace ahead of Nagafen? Just a 2-point difference between these 2 squads as we switch spawns. I expect Denial to tie things up first thing.
I mean, Replays had a pretty slow start, but he's picked things up massively and managed to get that 2-point play as well. So props to him with that objective work. But realistically, Vicento, if he can keep killing Clayster in gunfights like that and controlling the satellite drone respawn area, TR are going to take yet another uplink this tournament.
Aqua is always in the weirdest places on the map, man. He just finds nooks that no one checks in the pro community. They always run 8s against each other, just playing with pickup teams. And he is showing them something they have not seen yet in Advanced Warfare. Vicento continuing to put the pressure on with the bow. And he has glass locked down once again, but the satellite, it's in the hands of Clayster, and Clay going for the toss is gonna miss wide right. Replays going in for the rebound. Can he get this kill?
This would be huge, but no, satellite drone carrier just gets away. And that is going to be Nagafen. He's pushed green side, had a teammate in support. He throws for 1. Maybe could have pushed that for 2, but wanted to play it safe. That now forces a 2-possession game in favor of TR.
Absolutely, and Nagafen was one of 2 players left alive. Vicento dodges the first melee, but is caught with the second. A 3 streak here for Attach as he's trying to charge into the TR base. Replays cleaning up both of those. JCap moving the satellite, and he is going to have Replays cover as he goes through. Nice work here from this Denial squad. They're just 1 point away.
These next few gunfights are going to be massive as well, because TR is going to continuously spawn out at green, and I think Denial is still winning them. It looks like it. Oh, Attach just got the most important 3-piece. This could actually be a 2-point play for Replays.
Remy!
No! But teammates in support, they're going to get it, and Denial go back into the lead.
Yeah, I was trying to find if there was anyone else from Revenge still in position. There was not. 2 players in the middle of the map. But it's all Denial with that positioning. When Clay was slaying, he held down the spawns, kept his opponents out of the base, and there's another just short missed opportunity. He needs to get that out of his hand faster.
And TR have actually thrown that drone over towards glass side. Someone's picked it up. That was Vicento. Teammates are in support. They could actually slide in for 2 here if Remy can juke out 2 players. May actually throw for 1. Does so. Tied game. Just under 3 minutes to play. 7-7.
We've seen some lead changes, all tied up though with 2:47 left in this squad. Satellite being carried in by Denial. Replay tosses it, but it banks off the wall. JCap, last man standing on this side of the map. It's Remy and Aqua winning that fight, and now Remy with a 1-point toss opportunity. Does he sink it? He does.
And TR are just so efficient when it comes to those 1-point throws. It's very rare you'll see them kind of mess that up in their decision making as well. When to go for 2, when to go for 1. Nagafen gonna go for another 1-point play.
Gets
it. 2-point lead now for TR. Just under 2.5 minutes to go.
You know, and I had the key player highlighted this whole time. It has been Aqua
he's slaying
causing
4 down.
chaos. 4 down, JCap, everyone falling, and now it's going to be the drone once again pushing through. Aqua clearing the way. What a spree from him as they are pulling away with just 2 minutes left.
2 minutes left, 11-7, and Nagafen starting to heat up with his bow. Picks up 1. Can he find the second? Of course he can. It's Nagafen. Vicento has the drone. 3 players were down momentarily. Looks for another kill. Not going to be able to get it. I think they've thrown that drone under the base. Didn't connect with the
scored, bro.
Scored. Oh, I mean, there you go.
Yeah, hard to keep up with all this going down. Clayster really needs to make a big play here, get his team to just calm down for a minute, regain control. I love that JCap's going back to the bow here. They know they need to play for positioning. Not out of it yet. Anything could happen in the last 90 seconds.
Oh, JCap with a big stop, last bullet on Remy. Needs to try and control glass. Replays has the drone. We've seen crazy things happen. There's a minute and a half in the game, a 5-point deficit for Denial. They just need to slay.
Attach hitting them in the window.
If they can do this spawn trap like we saw them do a little bit earlier on, they can easily come back into this game.
JCap doing a phenomenal job of holding down glass, but he needs more out of his teammates. Attach 33 and 26 is doing everything he can. It's Clay and Replays, the two players for me to watch here in the final minute. Can they get it going? Replays going with the drone, but there are two defenders in his way. Aqua tossing this one out, just forcing Denial to back into their base. Clay is going to get this ball. Will he be able to toss it up? He's got Attach once again, leading the way with the nasty two-piece.
Clay's going to have to throw that one for just a 1-point play. That now leaves just 2-point differential. I'm sorry, a 4-point differential. Two 2-point plays would suffice. But Aqua, oh, if he picks up that kill, it's huge. But JCap has the drone. Teammates need to slay out here.
Oh, he did not get the help he needed. Cover from the right was blown, and you're going to see Aqua and Facento left alive, still defending. No one from TR focused on the objective at this point. They just want to keep Denial off it. They have to hold him off for 15 seconds. Remy trying to move it out, but Nagafen is there to cover. Phenomenal play. Revenge Prime to take game number 3.
And that continues that undefeated streak in uplink here at the 2015 Call of Duty World Championship.
I am so impressed with this TR squad. They play this game mode perfectly. The teamwork, the chemistry, the huge plays from Aqua leading to that rally as everyone got their hands on the objective. That was simply an organized effort, and it really showed there in the second half.
You saw that from some of the strats they used. That breakout strat with the Ameli double smoke, teammates running hardwired. It's awesome to see, really is. And you know, it's teams like that that are so well practiced and well oiled. Yeah, which is so difficult to beat, and that's exactly why they're unbeaten in uplink.
I think one of the biggest things to do is to look at the statistics from that game. You see 41 kills coming in from Attach. When you look at the kills coming through from the TR squad, they're not too one-sided. It seemed like Denial was kind of keeping pace. Attach was really putting the pressure on them, but it was just they took advantage of those opportunities. I'd love to hear what Rambo thought of that last game.
Go ahead, man. You heard the man.
You want me to talk right
now?
now?
Go ahead. Yeah, go kick it off.
So basically, the biggest difference wasn't slaying-wise, is when the kills were accumulated. We saw Aqua get like 2 or 3 kills in the base, controlling the spawn. Yeah, it's basically like both teams had their fair efforts, their fair share of controlling green. Whenever Denial had that little point spree they had going, they were controlling green the entire time. They were controlling the spawns. We saw Aqua, Attach get 2 or 3 kills in a row a few times. Really getting control of the base. And that was the big difference here, is how Denial was able to control the base for maybe like 20 to 30 seconds at a time, maybe get 2 scores, and then like we saw all tournament long, TR just flipped the switch. They were like, hey, we're going to get 6 to 7 points in a row right here because we're just going to, you're not going to leave your point of your base. And that's basically what happened, and that was a big difference maker in this game.
I mean, their shot percentage too was way higher as far as just actually hitting these shots, and they just started rallying there towards the end. I mean, it got out of hand quick. They put up 2 1-pointers there, and then after that, once they pushed, the team just couldn't do much after that.
Exactly, and the big point here is they were controlling green that entire time they were getting those plays, and whenever they did lose control, they were still controlling green. And green is the main point of control on this map. If you control the ball spawn, then you control the map, and it gives you the most opportunities to get them back in your spawn. And obviously, if you have the more opportunities, TR ended up having one really strong follow play, and got all those points that made the difference for the lead.
Revenge one away from putting it into another series here. I know. After that hardpoint game, I thought it was things were going to be a little different, but Revenge, they're ready.
You still got that CTF coming up.
I know, the CTF.
What if Denial wins CTF?
Oh,
is that stat going to be still up? Game 5?
Then that stat with Game 5 would be like Denial winning it. Well, we'll see. We got Justine over on the floor. She's hanging out with Greg from Sledgehammer.
All right, Greg, how are you feeling? These matches are getting pretty intense.
Oh, man, these are amazing. How about that uplink? That is just ridiculous. These two teams are so amazing. Like, whoever wins, it doesn't even matter. They're just outstanding. I can't just bask in their glory for a minute. It's great.
So, I mean, we've had such an exciting matchup leading up to all of this. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, this is it. This is the last little bit that we're going to be going into this finals.
Oh, I'm thrilled to be here. It's amazing. This game has been 3 years of my life, and the team at Sledgehammer couldn't be prouder. Just to have these guys just hitting it hard with this awesome competition is great.
All right, well, how are you guys all feeling here in the audience? All right. Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing the rest of this Call of Duty Championship. And do you have any last words for us?
Thank you, guys. Thanks to the fans. It's great to be here.
All right, thank you guys so much, and we will see you all soon. And I'm going to head back up to the casters to get this next game started.
Thank you, Justine. The games can't begin fast enough for me, Ben.
Right.
This action, I don't want it to stop. I'll stay here all day. Let's do like
Make
18
it like a
best of fives. I'm good with that.
I'm with it. I don't think the players would agree, but
I'm down for it. We've seen a hard point. We've seen a surge.
yes. So not
It's kind of like watching haymakers in a boxing fight. The last one, though, is like a lot of jabs coming in from this TR squad, but I think we're going to see an answer back coming into CTF. It was very close the first time these two teams met up on Ascend. What is going to happen, in your opinion, now as we take it to our next map and as we go to Biolab?
In all honesty, this is where Clayster becomes so important. You see that KD for him, a 1.38, a 1.28 from Nagafen. 31% of the kills for Clay. That's huge. He needs to continue that if Denali is going to force a Game 5 here in this first best of 5. And it's worth mentioning, at this point, if TR win one more map, they haven't won the World Championship yet. That will force it to another best of 5.
Don't get it twisted, boys and girls. We're going into game number 4. The map loading up right now. Biolab, capture the flag. This map, the most chaotic when it comes to CTF. It's all about being clutch, keeping your base clear, or getting those returns when you have a teammate in position to score. Last time I saw TR on this, it was Nagafen holding the base down. On the other side, I'm really looking to see who is Denial going to put to keep their flag at home, because TR, when they pull their flag, at least yesterday, they were scoring more than 50% of their attempts.
And what's really interesting about the way TR are going to play this Biolab is they're not afraid to just go for counters. And that's so important. They're very good at getting themselves in a proper position to counterpull the flag and play for a stalemate. That's not an issue for them. They don't mind that.
Here in game number 3, your red team is going to be Denial. Your blue team, the Sentinel squad, will be this Revenge team. And right away, a very slow start for both squads. Only attach and Nagafen with kills so far, and it's going to be attached on your screen. Peeking into Biolab, I'll throw on the COD vision. You can see the outlines of his opponents. That was a big win. Remy tried to go for the flag right away, but it's going to be Aqua who I think is going to be able to get this first one out. If Remy goes down, look for Aqua to be the second one making those pulls.
And it looks like they are going to finally spring into life, go for a flag pull. Immediately stopped though by JCap with a big 2-piece. And you know, JCap is a CTF player, one of the best.
Remy just saw players in purple going to wrap behind as you see all the spawns coming through, but there was one player behind him, so good opportunity here for JCap, and the rest of Denial. Replays gets the 2-piece attached in the feet. Can JCap keep this flag out? He's going to get the kill, and it's attached, making his way through Bio. One player in position to stop him right away. It's Facento outside with the bow. He's distracted though by Clayster, and attached, I love the movement, is going to rotate this back through the middle, wait for it to be clear before he pushes forward.
Yeah, he needed to wait and did the smart thing. However, the problem he's going to have now is both flags running directly towards each other. There's going to be a big gunfight with both flags. Aqua's going to pick it up. Can he get the flag returned? Yes, Cav a play directly behind him. He didn't see both flags back at base.
We're going to see that time and time again, and again, that was Replays with his second 2-piece. He's on a 4-kill spree. Let's take a look at the man who has been to World Championships 3 times. This is his highest placing yet, though, and you know he's still gunning for that #1 spot.
A big defensive play as well. Just came in, I believe that was by Remy. Managed to stop that flag carry making any moves whatsoever. Replays, though, should be pulling that flag. Just going to play ring around the rosy, picks up one. He knows there's going to be a second player over towards green, tries to get away, has done support from his teammates, and more importantly, there is one player from Denial watching that base flag, and that's JCap. He picks up the kill. Replays looking set to give Denial 1-0
And he's going to get it home. You got to thank JCap for that. You got to thank Clayster. They got the cutoff kills, allowing him to spring out free through that purple, and we're going to get Clay on top of the purple, looking for the pressure. Nice job, though, by JCap as well to continue to put back in their base. TR is held at home.
Aqua on your screen, picks up one. Going to fall, though. Place the last man up. Momentarily fought it up, and Clay peeks and has no problem out getting Placenta.
Remy trying to stay alive. Nagafen rotating back to his home flag. He knows Denial's coming from all different directions. Won't be able to pick up that one. Instead, it is Cap busting through. He's going to have support from Attach, and here comes the flag carrier going out the snow side. Stuns, though, keeping him in the base. Nice use of the equipment here as Remy is going to have one left. Not going to happen, though. Look at the pressure constantly on them coming in from Attach.
Attach misses that yellow gem, but it shouldn't be any issue. Has the enemy flag in his hand. Teammate's going to slay, but unfortunately Replays drops, and that was really the player Attach was relying on quite heavily, so he's actually had to run TR's flag back to TR's base. Nagafen is chasing. Very similar situation to what happened pretty much 2 minutes ago.
And it was Aqua who really caused the problems. He cleared the way for Nagafen to get this grab, and Nagafen at the start.
Oh, Clay with a clutch return.
We're going to see flags back at home. Nagafen at the start last time.
Cap.
Got it back, and there we go, 2-0. You confused me for a second. I was like, I thought that went through. It is. Replays, 12 and 8, and we're going to see J-Cap rotate back. It's going to be Aqua with his flag, though. We could see a flag battle. J-Cap has to run. He's got players chasing, though.
And Denial so good at CTF Biolab. One of the best maps as Remy managed to get that return, but again, both flags back at base. Nagafen's going to go for a pull, as well as that Attach is going to go for a pull. In fact, Nagafen hasn't pulled the flag. He's just ready and waiting.
Replays just boosted past a player, and he is going to get back to his base, but is it too late? Attach, getting by one. There's one player left. Replays has to beat him to the flag. He's picking it up. He gets the kill and the score. 39 seconds left here in round number 1. A huge 3-0 lead for Denial so far.
Oh, Denial all over TR. What was that stat as well from earlier in the day?
It was about 52% of the polls from Revenge turned into points.
Okay.
Not the case so far. Look at the returns coming in from Denial. You're going to see 2 from Replays, 1 from Clayster, 1 from J-Cap. 0 captures coming through from Revenge in our first 5 minutes.
Denial have the flag again. This time it's going to be J-Cap. J-Cap with 9 seconds left. Is he going to be able to go for the cap? Vicento needs to try and counterpull, but he hasn't let him. And J-Cap tapped the flag in the last 5 seconds. 4-0 lead in favor of Denial. They want to end this in this game 5. They're feeling pumped.
Yeah, they had no idea how close J-Cap was. Vicento turning his attention to a player closer to him, and J-Cap is just going to slip in. Fantastic run over on the green side, the barrel side of the map.
Good stuff coming out from Denial, but TR, can they bounce back? Bucket, what do you think?
I don't know. Let's ask Los Angeles. Guys, do you think TR can take this game? It's about 46 people who agree. Let's go over to Denial. They are looking to tie up this best of 5.
Well, kick things off with Remy. He pushes through purple. Double jumping, he played directly to his left-hand side. Unfortunately, he is going to fall, and honestly, this second side, I expect to see essentially Denial just flex their muscles. Replays, the objective player for this team is 18-9. When he is getting that many kills, it is almost impossible for Denial to lose.
Denial's playing pretty defensively right now. I don't know if it's just because they struggled on their opening push or if that's the game plan for the next 5 minutes, but I think that's the opposite mindset of what I'd like to see from them. I think they just need to keep the pressure on. We saw working out so well there at the end of the first half. And early here, it's going to be Revenge with map control, and they're already sending in a flanker. Remy going to be taken down before Nagafen can get in position.
Already a minute off the clock now with just 4 minutes remaining. TR need to cap at least a flag per minute if they're going to be able to tie this and force an overtime, which would be pretty insane, to say the least. Nagafen has pulled. Teammate in support. They should be able to pick up that kill towards mid-bio, but one player chasing Nagafen could actually get shot in the back. It's going to be Clayster in his bow. But Clay not able to clear the kill. Is he going to get it before he
The movement from Nagafen. So difficult to land those shots, and he has it clear. The slam comes in. Took a minute 30, but they're on the board, Ben, trailing by just 3 now.
Okay, this is a little bit better from TR. Now they just need to pick up those kills in towards mid-bio, and that's exactly what they've done. Only one player in the form of Attach alive. He's going to have to wrap back towards Eskies. If Remy wins this gunfight, this is going to be massive for him. He does as well.
My goodness.
Just destroys Attach. If he can get in towards mid-bio here, we could see the second cap, but he tries to go snow again. Is he going to get away? Oh my
Remy.
Lord. Movement on point. This was a 4-0 at the half. 2 minutes in, TR are coming back into this game, Puckett.
It took a minute 30 to get the first cap. It took 24 more to get the second. What a ridiculous
Vicento's
run
pulled the flag
here
again.
so far. You're going to see Vicento running, but this time I think he's going to run into
No!
trouble. The
I was gonna
biolab
say.
kill comes through. Denial holds strong, at least for now.
If Attach doesn't win that gunfight, Denial not looking good going into the last 2.5 minutes of this game. Still 4-2 in favor of Denial. Finally, Jacob able to put his hands on TR's flag. Looks as if he's going to head over towards Snow. There's going to be so many plays he's going to need to have to try and beat. Has replays in support, though. Flag's been countable by Remy. And Jacob now stuck between a rock and a hard place. Doesn't really know where to go. Player's getting challenged him. He falls. And that flag back on base for both two teams.
Yeah, credit to Attach there to get his flag back in the base, picked up 2, and that's actually going to open up a lane now for replays. The flag carrier for Denial. Will this be their 5th flag? Trying to stay up, but no, it's Remy again. And really, Remy has to be the MVP of this game, taking over for Revenge. He's only 18 and 20, but he's been involved in almost every flag run, whether he's getting the intro kill or just getting that initial pull.
Oh, Remy just picked up the 2-piece mid-bio. Jacob has pulled the flag. He's going to drop. And going into the final 2 minutes, still a 2-flag lead for Denial.
Denial started off so strong in the first half. Pretty quiet here in the second, but they are holding strong. They can give a little. They just can't let this game get out of hand. We're going to see Nagafin go for the pull as looking to see if the kill was going to go down back at the TR base, and it will. It looks like it's
That's
going
cap.
to be replaced with the clutch kill that springs Attach, and Attach is going to throw it down. That is 5-2. This game really just a minute 20 away from being done.
Perhaps how's game 5 sound to you?
I love game 5.
You love game 5?
You know what round I like?
You like round 11, huh?
I like all the rounds. Let's go to replays here as he is going to just double back. In fact, he's not going to find anyone. JCap is doing too good of a job killing TR in their base.
Yeah, that's pretty much
7 streak, is that okay?
It's pretty good, pretty good, especially against this level of competition. Very difficult to really heat up like that.
8 streak?
8 streak with the flag as well, so the enemy know exactly where he is. He's probably going to challenge mid-bio because, I'm JCap, why not? Throws out the first stun. No, I should like to juke him out.
Denial is going to force a game number 5. 40 seconds left. Nearly impossible.
As long as JCap stays alive with this flag, this is GG.
Absolutely. So the question here, who's
There's no
going to
one from
finish
TR.
with the most kills on this Denial squad? You got replays and JCap at 25 and 26. Cap on an 8 spree, and he's just hanging out. Great cover fire from his teammates. I mean,
Oh,
look
look
at
at
that.
his movement.
You see it on the mini-map.
Fast
No
game.
one is getting close. Both flags out, and this one is done. Denial has it locked up. Biolab goes in their favor. We're tied 2 apiece here on the main stage.
And that means Denial are 1 map away from walking away as Call of Duty World Champions and those awesome, awesome World Championship rings.
I'm so excited right now.
Backs against the wall for TR. They need to win this next map. It's Search and Destroy, which, is going to be pretty intense. They 6-0'd Denial in the first search of the series. But now in a game 5, I don't know who I fancy. I really don't. The experience of Denial just coming out and really showing us exactly what they're made of in that CTF.
I fancy them both, Ben. Honestly, I would be so happy to see Denial just lock it up with a game 5.
But I wanna see
would
a second
also
best of
love to
5.
see a second whole series. We'll see what is to come in that game 5. But for now, let's send it down to the floor. Fwiz, take it away.
So, Revenge, 2 out of the 10 flags that they pulled, they were able to cap 2. 5 out of the 9 for Denial there. So just some COD stats coming in. So 20% for them, Denial at a 56 percentage. Pulled a cap percentage.
Great stats, Fwiz.
Hey man,
Great
I
stats.
figure I got to provide stats because you're going to talk the whole time and give us the intel. So this was Revenge, this could have been a big game for them to push this into a second series. Not the outcome you want, especially when we talk about the significance of a capture the flag as we've seen here at Champs all day long. And now going into a game in 5 search, there was a lot on the line here.
Yeah, definitely. And the first side of this map was basically all Denial. Denial was up 4-0. It's kind of hard to kind of go anything about besides replays making those very important kills with the flag. We saw the flag runs. We saw 2 flags from him and a 16-9 performance on the first side. So there's one thing I want to touch though is Puckett said that he didn't really like how Denial was playing the first start of the second half, basically playing really defensive. And I'll somewhat agree with that. There's 2 different ways they could have played it. Either aggressive, trying to get stalemates going, or trying to get more to base control, playing it slowly.
Yeah.
So they went for the more defensive route. It didn't work out.
Right.
They went 4-2. Instead of keep doing it, they just switch it up. They were like, hey, look, defense is not working out. Let's play aggressive. Let's keep playing how we were playing the first side. Worked out exactly how they wanted to. They ended up outslaying by 20, getting out of flat, and even getting an extra cap out of that.
So we've got game number 5 up here, Search and Destroy. Last time Revenge played, it was just brutal. They 6-0 Denial. I can't imagine a 6-0 happens for either one of these teams in this game number 5. But what are you expecting? I mean, I honestly do believe in my heart that Denial closes this one out like 6-3, and they win it all. But what do you think?
I mean, if you want to look at that first game, it really was, it's drift, right? So there's a lot of conversation going on. Not a lot of teams didn't have the longest time. It's a 3-month in map compared to the other maps are like 5 or 6 months in. So the meta has a lot more time to kind of accentuate on the other maps besides drift. So the 6 on drift to me, if I was Denial, doesn't really tell much.
Yeah.
It tells more that TR drift play is like amazing.
Yep.
And they were getting picked every round. If anything I can take from Denial on that is the fact that don't give TR those clutch picks at the start of the round. Don't give him first blood.
It was the first blood.
Yeah, the first 6 straight first bloods. You can't let that happen against team like TR. They play slowly. So if you give them a first blood, they take full advantage of it, make the trades happen to win every round. And if you give them that, they're not going to make mistakes again. We're going to see a second series.
All right, let's go back into game number 5. I'm going to throw it back up to the booth with Puckett and Benson.
It all comes down to this. Denial could put it away right here, Ben.
Yep.
Will they be able to close it out? TR, they've done such a great job throughout this entire tournament, though. When it goes to game 5, round 11, they're the only team to stay perfect, at least coming into today.
Yeah, TR have got to feel good. They really do. You know, they just 6-0 Denial in the past, Search and Destroy in the series. That's going to give them a little bit of confidence. Like you heard Ray say, though, was drift. So not that many teams as well practiced as they would have liked to have been. But going into this game 5, it's going to be Riot. And sniping is going to be so important.
Last time we saw this map, I believe, from Revenge, it was against FaZe Red. That came at the very start of the upper bracket in just round number 1. And we saw a round 11. It was Aqua picking up 2 kills, going up against Aches and crew to lock it in.
Don't jinx it. Why would you jinx it?
Because I love to jinx it. Why wouldn't I jinx it if I can jinx it, Ben? 6.11 more kills in S&D than their opponents is Denial. That was, of course, most likely before the last whitewash we saw on Drip.
Yeah, that definitely changed things up a little bit, I'll be honest. But game 5, as you heard Puckett say, Denial win here. They will be your Call of Duty World Champions. TR win here, forces a second best of 5. Personally, I want to see that second best of 5.
It all comes down to this. We're going to be kicking things off with Clayster as he's grabbing the bomb, and we're going to see the push right away. Actually, Clay going to give that one to Replace. He's going to pull out the Moors and open things up, looking for that snipe.
Looking at Clay, missing a couple of shots, but should be okay. Replay still with that bomb. Looks as if they are going to push B, and I love the strat from a team straight away to push B on the first attacking grab. This is such an A-sided map. You see so many teams push that A site, but now TR have to always send at least 1, maybe 2 plays to that B site on defense.
And we just showed you bomb was planted by Replays. Attached doing the work, though. There is 2 already. It's all up to Aqua. 35 seconds, and he's done, man. 1 on 4. I don't see any way he pulls this out. Is he just going to play for kills?
I mean, yeah. At this point, 1v4, 24 seconds left. Unless everyone from Denial basically lines up in a perfect line and he kills them all within 5 seconds, it's not going to happen. Obviously, Riot, you see the team on the attacking side win more rounds on the defensive side, offensively sided map, so.
And props to Attach, who set the tone that round.
Oh, he went
After
hard.
Clay missed a few snipes, Attach just sprinted forward at his opponents, picked up 1, got a second one a few moments later after the bomb was planted, and Replace really putting the pressure on this TR squad by getting the bomb down. Aqua with the IMR to open things up. And he's going to be rocking this trophy, so look for him to just charge right in, expect grenades, and try and win the gunfight. Won't be able to take it. It's a snipe missing him, but he's going to be cleaned up by JCap. Nagafen answers back 3 on 3.
I love the aggressive push from Denial. They pushed out of that A site, something you don't see that many teams do, as Nagafen actually picks up, I believe that was Replays for Sento getting that assist. Now, 3 versus 2 in favor of TR. Attached, needs to win that gunfight. 1 shot, backs off. Clayster, though, cleans up Remy.
And the bomb is being planted. All this being covered by Facento. And now, bomb down at A. We've seen this situation so many times. Who is the more clutch duo? Is it Facento and Nagafen, or will it be Clayster and Attach?
Facento in that bottom middle area needs to be careful because Denial could actually hop on that bomb and go for that defuse. Bit of a ballsy play though, 23 seconds left. Time is ticking. Denial flood. Nagafen picks up 1. That was Clayster. And unfortunately, Attach is going to be in a position to trade that 1v1. 15 seconds left.
Bomb down, he's got to get on it, he knows it, and so does his opponent. It's going to be Facento coming from behind and locking up that round. So it's 1-1. Both teams winning their attacking round so far.
That's what you expect to see on a map like Riot. As I said earlier on, it's offensively sided. So it's when you really win those defenses, which it becomes just such a big part of the game.
Round 3 coming our way right now. We're going to switch it up one more time. Denial is going to be taking it, and where will they go with the bomb? Replays 100% of the time carries the bomb, I feel like, when we watch the squad.
I mean, we call him the objective guy for a reason. He's going to be the one who, you expect to see him run trophy, EXO trophy in S&D.
Nice stuns coming through. Attach is going to be slowed down, and that's really what they're looking for, to send Attach in right away. Trading kills, it's Remy and Clayster. And we're going to see Attach.
Pick up this one. No!
Gets the business. Facento just coming out huge. The headshot on replays and then cleans up Attach. What a job by TR on defense.
That's so important because exactly that pocket, TR winning a defensive side. Now you need to see Denial immediately reply. You don't want to allow TR to get any momentum, especially in Search and Destroy.
How about that 3 streak there? Facento.
It's pretty nice,
Heating up, man. And you and Matt were telling me about Facento and how good he's looked in Search and Destroy coming into this tournament online. I'm seeing it on land here. The man is the same person, and he just does not miss shots. That 2-piece really took over that previous round, but Clayster looking to answer back this time. Remy's going right in for it, trying to get to him in time, and he is going to be chasing Clayster, who punishes. Nice patience there to back up and line up that snipe.
And the reason behind that was Facento hit the stun, so immediately Remy knew he could be aggressive, but Clay, too smart, backs out, picks up the snipe. Now, 3 versus 3, bomb down, Denial need to pick up the defuse.
And Replays is way behind his opponents here. Big kill just went down. That was Attached, taking out Nagafen. Down goes Aqua, so it's all up to Facento. 1-on-3. Bomb planted. Can he defend? It's not gonna work. It looks like we're gonna see Clay cleaning it up, and he's gonna allow
another good response
to get that defuse. Attached, defusing that bomb.
And again, TR won the defensive round, and it's been immediately replied by Denial, so it's gonna be tied up at 2-2. Huge part of this game.
It is absolutely silent in this crowd right now. Everyone on the edge of their seats. We don't know what is going to happen so far. Each team trading blows. Will one be able to pull away? We go back over to the Denial squad. Attach on your screen, rocking the overclock. He's got double frags out as he puts away the stuns. He's looking to get aggressive and do damage right off the break. Facento charging it, dodges the shots though, and now it's going to be Attached with the SMG. Needs to get the job done, and he is going to get lit up. Facento catches him with the Moors.
Nice snipe from Facento, because Attach was actually falling down at that time. As now Replays with that bomb. Looks as if he is planting it over towards that A side. TR have stacked B, and then you see Replays. We'll get that bomb down. Now, TR need to bounce back.
It looks like that's Remy watching the back end, and you're going to have teammates rotating around. Aqua going to be in the middle prison, and the question is, when are they going to flood forward? JCap's going hunting here.
I mean, 29 seconds. Time is sort of running out for TR. Is JCap going to be so sneaky? Dashes, should be able to pick up one, does so. That was Facento. Now, 1v3.
A nice job outside, but it's going to be Aqua all left alone. And he did get Replays here to make it a little bit easier.
Nope.
Not going to get it, though. 3-2 Denial. With the advantage for now, as we see JCap in your round-ending kill count.
Good stuff from JCap. Obviously, really nothing Aqua could do. 1-5 from him. A 1-4 from Remy as well. So
yeah, they've been non-factors, and that's really surprising for me. Those are your first blood guys that kind of really helped out at the early rounds of Drift. I'm going to start things off with Aqua and see what's going wrong.
And this could be the pressure we talked about. Denial veterans of Call of Duty Esports. This is the first time TR have ever been in a position like this in their whole careers. And, it could potentially start showing.
Denial's so ready for grenades there. You saw a 15-second delay before they pushed forward, but now
They're going to flood through as well.
action is going down over at A. Nagafen, after not seeing anything, sees two bodies, lights up replays, shots going down. Clayster about to peek and gets the kill, and Clay's going to continue to surge forward. Morse goes down up top, but that shot did not get the kill.
And the problem with that strap there from TR is Nagafen had the bomb. So he's died on A Street. So even though TR have complete control of B site, they can't get that bomb down. They're going to need to fight Denial.
Replays was so clutch in their previous SMD
I don't think
game
Denial
number
realized
5. And he is going to be working right there with Clayster and attached. 3 players versus 3 players all in the back. And the double assist for Replays as it all comes down to Remy.
Oh, Remy. That's one. Can he find the second? Remy not going to be able to do so. Misses a shot, and Denial now with a 2-round lead. They are 2 rounds away from being your Call of Duty World Champions.
I'm standing up right now, Ben.
This is intense, I'm not going to lie.
I'm so excited right here. Is Denial going to be able to close this one out?
4-2 lead. TR need to reply. They all need to step up to even get close to forcing this into a second best of 5. On board with JCap for the start. Denial back on the attacking side. And this round is so important for TR. They need to win this.
And shots going down. Remy pulling out the snipe inside. Actually spotted JCap, but wasn't able to hit it. Now it's going to be attached, flooding through. Hits the melee.
Attach is 7-3, man. Like, he's just so on form. Clay as well, 7-3. The 2 players we've been preaching about all weekend, stepping up to another level right now for Denial.
It's so tough to say who is playing better this week, and everyone from Denial going off when they need it. But right now, it's going to come down to Facento and Aqua for all the Revenge fans. Facento, can he get this kill? The bomb is rotating over to A, and as he gets beasted by JCap, it all comes down to Aqua here in round 7.
Oh, and he had so much time. He didn't even need to take that shot, but he's going to fall. Aqua not going to be able to pick up the first kill. Still a 1 versus 3. 40 seconds remaining for him to try and clutch up.
And JCap has been playing so confident. Here is the battle up top. You're going to see pressure coming in from a teammate. Replays takes out Cap, but they get the kill anyway.
1 more round, says Clayster. And then he's finally able to add the one missing accolade that he wants to possess.
So many years put in leading up to this moment. So many hours
and look at
put in to Advanced Warfare.
TR look nervous.
And here we go. Let's go. Wolfpack chant is starting. Denial. Can they close it out? Aqua's going to lead the charge for TR. You got Remy pushing up aggressively with the SMG. And there is Clayster spotted and tagged, but surviving. Bomb being planted by Nagafen. 1 player from this Denial squad peeking on the flank.
And I think, no, they actually stop planning and attach. He's going to get first blood. Can he stay alive? Yes, he can. 4 versus 3 in favor of Denial. Remy able to pick up 1, and attach is going to go down. Remy with 2. Now 3 versus 2 in favor of Team Revenge.
JCap putting shots in Remy. Remy surviving, though. This round so intense. Replay stops the plant.
39 seconds left. Replays looking for 2. Not going to happen.
All
now
comes down to Cap here in this round. 1 on 2. Facento and Remy left alive. And Cap has time to work with. Remember,
so much
it's
time.
going to be Facento who needs to get the bomb planted, and there it goes.
So now Facento and Remy going up against JCap, one of the most experienced Call of Duty players in the pro circuit. 1 versus 2. A clutch here would give his whole team that World Championship ring.
JCap looking, player behind him, 1 in front, he's tagged up.
No way, no way,
no way! 1-on-1, 18 seconds. Remy just needs to stay alive. And Remy's gonna check it.
He gets it. Oh, we went dead silent there, not giving away anything with that ninja defuse, but Remy checked it. Ballsy smart play from JCap, it really was.
Remember when Remy was 1 and 5, he is 7 and 6 on a 4 streak. He has brought it back.
Imagine if it ended on ninja defuse. I can't. Don't do that. Don't, no, just no.
You won't have to, my friend. It's good. Replays going to grab this. Will they go to B for the first time? It's been A every single round from both teams after that first one, and we're gonna see replays open up double nades. Do they check? Aqua in the middle, in a gunfight, gonna get first blood. That is huge. 3 on 4 now. Aqua spots the players. He calls out the action to his teammates who rotate over to B.
That first blood is big. Denial, of course, on the attacking side. Replays with the bomb, 3 versus 4. Denial with 5-2 in the lead, just 1 round away. If TR mount this comeback, this is going to be one of the biggest and best comebacks in Search and Destroy AEW history.
Attach is waiting, and he's going to get punished.
Nagafen with a massive, massive kill right there on Attach, and placed a pre-firing, has a player trapped. 40 seconds left, and you know, he needs a little bit of support from his team here, but
Nagafen again!
Nagafen, he's been trapped twice and walks away with 2 kills. Replays, 1 versus 4, 40 seconds left, picks up 1. Now, can he find anybody else?
Bomb's planted, he needs to reload. Nope. 21 bullets left, and that is not gonna happen. Aqua gets the defuse. TR coming alive. Aqua has been a non-factor though at 2 and 8. That was a big kill for him. He's gonna get the defuse, and hopefully we will see a little bit more momentum going in favor of TR for all the Revenge fans out there. But the Wolfpack fans, they are cheering on Denial to close it out. They do not want to see another round 11. Finish it right here in round 10.
I want to see it go to round 11. TR with 5-2 down, now 5-4. They're on the attacking side, the kind of preferred side for a Search and Destroy Riot. Can they close it out, or sorry, can they force a round 11, or will Denial close it out here?
Attached, looking for jump shots. You see Clayster down beneath him, protecting.
Oh, and Attach is getting very, very ambitious. Going for the peak with the sniper rifles. Gonna see Facento, but misses.
And Attach still hanging back, but here comes TR. Shots going down. Attach is trying to pull someone out of position.
And all 8 plays basically on this one side of the map. Attach still trying to find some intel with a sniper rifle, but so far, no kills go down, but the bomb does, and that's Nagafen. He's done well. Can he get away with his life? Yes, he can. 4 versus 4, 40 seconds for Denial to defuse this bomb.
Uh-oh. I don't want to say anything. And there come the kills. J-Cap, then Facento Attach as well. So 2 on 3 in favor of Denial.
However, of course, Denial do need to defuse that bomb. 20 seconds left.
Replays,
picks up 1.
another. It all comes down to Facento here. The bomb getting defused. Attaches on it.
He's on it. Facento, he's gonna fall.
And Attach is gonna get the defuse. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners for the 2015 Call of Duty Championship. What a job by Denial. They hold strong, Ben. They lock it down on Riot. The prison is theirs. The titles is theirs. $400,000 richer after that intense Game 5.
And the rings as well, Puckett. The one thing Clayster didn't have. He has X Games Gold. He has MLG Championships, UMG, he has it all. Now, a Call of Duty World Championship, and what an event for everyone on this Denial squad.
I cannot believe what we just saw from Denial in this tournament. They went through Optic Gaming, they went through everyone, they took out TR, and ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the winners of the 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox, Denial Esports. What a performance here this week in Benson.
They have played so well. The confetti cannons fly, and such a deserving team, Puckett.
Ridiculous stuff from the world's top team in Call of Duty for Advanced Warfare. Clayster, J-Cap, Replays, and Attach have accomplished their goal.
Yep. You can see how much it means to all these 4 guys. $100,000 richer, and that prestigious Call of Duty World Championship ring, of course. And there's still that MVP. Still that MVP to be cited.
And you have to give credit to Revenge, the Cinderella story finally coming to an end. But they took Denial the distance to Game 5. Denial, though, coming out on top.
I mean, you know, TR, a fantastic squad. Really, really proven to so many people out there they can play at the highest level, but it's this squad. They play second at the US Championship. They play second at the last major MLG event in North America, and now finally get that monkey off their back in first place.
J-Cap was in the grand finals just 2 years ago. He fell short in the final game that year, but this year he has done it. Let's send it down to the floor. We have Fwiz with our champion.
I can't. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. What's up, boys? Congratulations. How you guys feeling?
I feel pretty good. Amazing.
Cap, how you feeling, bro?
I don't think there's words to describe right now.
Okay, then you don't have any.
I feel amazing.
Everybody feels pretty damn well, man. All right. Whew. These are a little intense, isn't it? You guys just didn't want to have to play another match, did you?
I would not want to play another match. I can't believe I actually won a championship. Weird.
Look at you. Yeah. You're already going to put a ring at 18, huh?
You know.
How's mom feeling over there? She you know, a man of few words. Is she so happy over there? Where's mom? Look, there she is. All right, guys. Final words, man. Final words.
You know, to all the haters that doubted us, we came out here and showed why we're the best team in the world. So proud of my teammates, the organization, all the fans in the crowd. You guys are the best. Thank you, guys.
Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. All right, I'm going to send it back up to the commentators with Puckett and Benson up top.
All right, thank you, Fwiz. Denial. They don't need to say anything. Their gameplay said it all this weekend, Benson.
Champions,
World
baby.
champions.
Feels good, huh?
So much money on the line, so much pressure. And Denial is able to power through it all. I am so impressed by what they have accomplished this weekend.
I'm proud of them as well. They're all really good guys. You know, some of the smartest, most genuine people in the professional Call of Duty esports circuit. So they deserve everything they get.
All right, well, I think that is about it for us, but there's just one more thing to do. There is one more piece of hardware to give out before we get back to the celebration on the floor.
That's right. For the first time this year, we're awarding one of our top players from the 2015 Call of Duty Endowment Tournament MVP.
Absolutely, and this award was chosen by an expert panel as well as you, the fans, throughout the weekend.
I'm excited for this because I think this player 110% deserves it. Congratulations, Clayster, the MVP of the 2015 Call of Duty World Championship.
There is no more deserving man than that guy right there as Fwiz brings him the hardware. James Clayster Eubanks, the 2015 Call of Duty Endowment MVP. He played like a champion from the very first match. Never a poor performance from him this weekend.
Unbelievable performance from Clay. You see him lifting that MVP trophy. Just sweetens that World Championship just a little bit more.
Incredible stuff. Everyone from Denial playing well to earn this championship. Let's send it down to the floor one more time with Fwiz.
How do you feel, man? Are you feeling so good right now?
Yeah, man, I'm feeling great. You know, the MVP is a great award, but that doesn't take anything away from what we accomplished as a team. We all came out here with a goal in mind. Ever since we started teaming, we've just had like one step after another. And, you know, these guys and I, we put together a really great run here. We didn't lose after a pool play, and I'm just so proud of my teammates. That's about it.
All right. I think we got a check for these guys, don't we? Somebody bring up this check. Give these boys $400,000, please. Pass it. You get over here. You pass it to him. It's your game, man. It's your game. I didn't make it. All right, guys. We came down 32 teams. You guys had a hell of a weekend. Tough bracket going into Saturday. You were able to do it. $400,000. You got MVP, Clayster. Life's pretty good right now. Hey, you got something you want to say to everybody?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, honestly, this was amazing. I think it goes without saying we should give a big round of applause for Team Revenge for an incredible performance.
That was very nice of you. They had a hell of a match.
Yeah. And, you know, what an incredible run for the Wolfpack, right? Undefeated all the way through, all weekend to this moment. Congratulations, you guys. On behalf of Sledgehammer Games, Activision, Microsoft, well done, well deserved, incredible performance. Congratulations.
All right, and now for the big payoff. To give us a hand and welcome everybody, we have Michael come out. We got the MVP out. We got the check out. We got the trophy. But I feel like we got to bring, at some point, we got to get some rings out for you guys, too. I know, yes, yeah, that's what you guys are like. You're like, you don't even care about all that. So we'll bring that out in a second for everybody. But, Conrad, any last words you got for the squad? I know I want to make sure I wrap it up for you.
No, that's great. And, congratulations, Team Denial. I think the check is amazing, of course. But more importantly, your 2015 COD champions, Team Denial.
I'm gonna go fight somebody until they bring the rings out for you guys. We're gonna wait for those. We'll bring those out in a second. And then, Attach, you have any last words you want to say?
I just love my team, and that's it.
That's it. This is like he's got no words already. All right. So while we're going to get those rings ready, I want to set it up one more time to Puckett and Benson, who are gonna wrap this thing up for us.
All right, thank you, Fwiz. What an exciting week it has been, Ben.
It's been awesome.
We started with 32 of the world's best. After months of online qualifiers, the top teams converged here in LA. It was just Denial and Revenge, though, in the grand finals, and what a show they put on. It started in the upper bracket finals. They finished here in the grand finals. Congratulations to everyone who tuned in. You just witnessed some Call of Duty history.
It was honestly one of the best Call of Duty championships we've ever seen. It really was. The whole event.
Absolutely. Ben, before we wrap it up here, what was the best moment of this weekend in your eyes?
The best moment this weekend? There's been so many. There really has. That's almost an impossible question. And that's really a testament to how good Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is on the competitive circuit. So many top 5 plays. We may as well just make a top 50 plays. There's been that many.
Oh, well, we're going to be busy when we get back to the MLT studio. We are going to be busy.
I'm going to need a day off. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm going to need a couple of days off probably to recover all this excitement, man. It's been unbelievable.
Guys, it's been a great time, but we're not done here yet. We want you to stay tuned after the finals to see an exclusive sneak peek at Ascendance here. The new DLC pack that is dropping Tuesday on Xbox. Thank you all for hanging out with us throughout the weekend. We'll see you next year.